office of the Always Believe House. Oh, today we're going to do a test review because tomorrow you get the mega stuff Oreo of life. You get to take a math test. So today we're going to review for your math test. Some of these problems are from the fall semester, so it's going to be a piece of cake. We're going to go through this. I'm not going to do all of them for you because I don't want to take all of your Oreo cookies away, okay? So let's go through this. And a magical whiteboard appears, and we are going to start rocking and rolling. So the first one I'm going to do for you is number 2, because it has some fractional exponents. Remember, on your calculator, you can punch. Imagine this problem without the letters and exponents. Okay? 4 times 7 you could do in the calculator. So try to do the math with the numbers before you do the letters. So if you were to type 4 times 7 in the calculator, hopefully you know that, you're going to get 28. So I know my big number is going to be 28. Now then I have x's and I have y's, and I'm multiplying. When you multiply, you add the exponents. When you divide, you subtract the exponents. So we're going to write down x, and I'm going to add the exponents of 1/3 and 2/3. Then I'm going to write down y, and I'm going to add the exponents of 2/5 plus 3/10. Now then remember, you could do this and this in the calculator. So punch them into the calculator, and the calculator will get your answer for you. I'm not going to use the calculator to save time, but we would get 28x. 1/3 plus 2/3 is 1. You don't put an exponent of 1. Y. 2/5 plus 3/10 is going to be 7/10. So this right here would be my answer. Let's continue on. Let's do letter B on the next part. Remember, this right here is the only number I have in my problem. You're going to do sign, number, letter, exponent. So my number's 3. Now then, my exponents are both negative. And remember, when you have negative exponents, you're just going to flip them across the fraction bar. So my y to the -5, that means the y should not be on the bottom, they should be on the top. And my x's should not be on the top, but they should be on the bottom. There is no arithmetic in that problem. You just switch the negative exponents to positive by moving them across the fraction bar. So this is y, okay? So 3y to the 5th over x to the 7th will be your answer. Do letter D. You can punch, imagine the problem without any letters or exponents. You can punch 3 divided by 12 on your calculator, can't you? So if you were to punch 3 divided by 12 on the calculator, it's going to give you 1/4. So let's just write 1/4. And then I'm going to subtract, I'm going to write my letters in alphabetical order and subtract the exponents. Remember, this right here will turn to 1. The c to the 0 will be 1. So I have an a, and I'm going to do 5 minus 2. And my b to the 6 is going to stay on the bottom, isn't it? I only have one b. So I'm going to have 1/4, and I'm going to keep my b to the 6 on the bottom, and then I'm going to have a to the 3, aren't I? So this will turn into a to the 3rd over 4b to the 6. The b to the 6 just goes straight to the answer, doesn't it? And it stays in the denominator. And then 5 minus 2 is 3, so a to the 3rd goes on top. 3 over 12 is 1/4. The 4 is in the denominator. So this right here would be my answer. Another way to do it, I can know I'm going to get 1/4. I have most of my a's on the top. So I'm going to put the a on the top and then do 5 minus 2 and get 3. And then that b to the 6 stays on the bottom. Okay, several ways to do that, okay? Fun. Let's go to the top to the next part. Okay, remember, if this had all of this were taken out, I could punch 35 divided by 7 on my calculator. That's going to give me the number. So 35 divided by 7 is 5. So I'm just going to write down 5. Now I'm going to go left to right and subtract my exponents. X to the 4 minus 4, y to the 7 minus 7, and z to the 8 minus 8. Notice they all give me zeros. They're going to cancel out to 1, aren't they? Technically showing my work, I'm going to get this, aren't I? And then all of these right here would scratch out to 1. So all that's left is 5. Continuing on. Okay. Number 5. On this one right here, I'm just going to help you out. Area equals length times width. This is my width and this is my length. So basically you're just going to multiply those. I'm not going to do that for you. Okay, number 5. What is the value of m? The m is right here. So I'm just looking at my y's. So I know y to the 4 times y to the m has to equal y to the 10, doesn't it? So I know that y to the 4 plus m equals y to the 10, and I'm going to set this equal to this. And I'm going to let you solve for the m, okay? That's going to be pretty simple stuff. Continuing on, what a blast. I'm not going to do all these for you. Number 8 and 9 are going to be systems problems, okay? Number 8 and 9 are going to be system problems. And let me start, I'm going to start you off on number 7 and then I'm going to let you finish. So on number 7, we're going to distribute a 4 and then we got to distribute a minus 0.25. Okay? And both of these are minuses. So I'm going to multiply, go left to right. 4 times 0.5 is 2x, minus 4 times 3 is 12 equals x. And then a negative 0.25 times 12 is a negative 3. And a negative 0.25 times a negative 8 is a plus 2x. Now then, you should be able to solve that for x. Okay? I'm going to let you finish that up on your own. Number 8. Use x and y on this. So chicken nuggets and french fries, okay? So you're going to have x equals nuggets, chicken nuggets, and the y equals the fries. And then you're going to set up a systems of equation and solve it, just like I'm going to do on number 9. So on number 9, I have a drummer and a guitarist. So x equals drummer, and I'm going to put a blank. And then y equals guitarist. And I'm going to put a blank. That's where my answers are going to go, okay? Now then, the guitarist wrote is my verb. That's going to turn into my equal sign. The guitarist is y, so y equals 8 minus twice the number of songs the drummer wrote. Now then, 8 fewer than. What's 8 fewer than 10? That's not 8 minus 10, it's 10 minus 8. So I got to flip this. So twice the number of the drummer minus 8 equals the guitarist. And then they wrote a total of 46, so x plus y equals 46. That's my total equation, right? Now then, I know that the y is equal to 2x minus 8, right? I'm going to replace that y and substitute. So x plus 2x minus 8 equals 46. And then I'm going to move the 8 over. And x plus 2x is 3x equals 54. Divide by 3. So I know x is going to be 18. I'm going to take this equation right here and replace the x with 18. 36 minus 8 is 28. Okay, and this is going to be y, right? So my x is 18, my y is 28. How many did the guitarist write? How many did the drummer write? It's right here. So the drummer wrote 18 and the guitarist wrote 28. So you're going to set that up the same way on number 8. You're going to set the two equations up and substitute. Okay, and then the last one, I think I'm going to do one more for you, 2 more. Okay, combine the like terms and distribute. Okay, so on this one, we're going to distribute the negative 8, and we're going to distribute the 2. Negative 8x, a negative times a negative is a plus 6x plus 2. And then remember, I taught you to single underline the x's and double underline the numbers. F-U-N, fun, fun, fun. Now then, look at your letters. Do you have more 8s or more 6s? You have more 8s, the sign's a negative. And then you won't add the 8 and 6 because the signs are different, aren't they? 6 away from 8's 2, the letter's x. Then you go to the 32 and the 2. The 32's positive, so the plus drops, and you're going to add because the signs are the same, you'll get 34. This right here is the answer. Piece of cake. And lastly, let's go to 13. Remember, I told you to rewrite these problems without a parentheses. So I'm going to distribute the negative. So 2x squared minus 3x plus 5 minus x squared minus 4x plus 1. these signs right here will all change, won't they? That minus will change the signs of the second parentheses, which is the process of subtracting. Now then, we're going to single underline the x squares, double underline the x's, triple underline the constants. I'm going to do my single underlines, my double underlines, my triple underlines. So my two single underlines are 2 and 1. 2 is more, so the plus drops. 1 away from 2 is 1. The letter is x, the exponent's 2. Going to go to the next one. The 3 and the 4. I got more 4s than 3s, so the negative drops. The 3 is negative, the 4 is negative. The signs are the same. I'm going to add them up and get 7, and my letter's x. Sign, number, letter. You're doing sign, number, letter, exponent over and over. And then lastly, my triple underlines are 5 and 1. I got more 5s than 1, so my sign is plus, and 5 plus 1 is 6, so this right here would be my answer. Ho, 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 ho. Finish this review up. It will be for a grade. Your review will be for a grade. Make sure you complete it. If you need help, message your teacher. Remember, you are amazing. You are created to do wonderful things, and you are awesome.